And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
30-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. The gun. Here's Wilson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Wilson's pass.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Jonathan Taylor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Bills nothing.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Harrison Phillips.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Right down there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bills nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Number 23.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That one good for 21 yards, and it'll move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 22-yard line. Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 31, Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bills first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To Dalvin Cook.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
The yard at the 8-yard line.
And it's a Bills touchdown.
Wilson.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Colts 17. Bills 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Brought down at the 28.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Taylor pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Taylor, the ball.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete to number 23. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
He's back to throw.
At the 28-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
1st down, Bills.
Now Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Today's final score, Bills 21.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.